Today we're talking with Andrea Enger, who teaches 7th and 8th grade and sometimes 9th grade English. Ms. Enger, I know this is your first year at ASU Prep, but you taught before in Yuma, is that right?
Yes, I did.
Talk a little bit about your teaching experience before coming to ASU Prep.
I taught for two years in Yuma, 9th through 12th grade English, and then I also taught debate and drama 1 and drama 2, and I was the director for all the plays I did in Yuma too. So.
Great. Are you from Arizona originally?
No, I'm from Minnesota, and then I graduated from Iowa State University, and then after graduating in 2009, I moved down to Yuma for 2 years, and now I'm in Phoenix.
All right. And so what are your impressions of ASU Prep so far?
I love it here. I love it here. I don't want to leave. It's amazing, and I have room to grow, and I have room to be creative, and I have amazing mentors and amazing people to learn with and work with. I love my team. Great. So much fun.
And we love you.
Thank you.
So what are some of the things that your students are working on in your classes this year?
Right now we're working on a poetry unit, and my students are looking at the structure of a poem and the content of a poem and seeing how the two come together to kind of create an overall effect. We've read a novel, the Soft Wire series. They really enjoyed that. And we're looking for a little bit more choice coming up in our next year. Next semester rather, we are working on lit circles, and the students are going to be able to choose what books they get to read. And so when they have more choice, they're going to be more engaged, and so I'm really excited to see how that goes too.
Great. So we're doing this interview at 3:30 at the end of the day, and you seem like you're about ready to start the day. You're fresh and energetic. Do you ever get tired?
Never! Ever. It's never happened. No, I do. I really do get tired.
Right. Hate to see what you're like at 8:30 in the morning as opposed to 3:30 in the afternoon.
Warnings! For external use only. Flammable. Keep away from children. When using this product, keep out of eyes. Avoid contact with broken skin. Do not inhale.
You're also leading the Performing Arts Extended Day. Could you talk about what you're doing in the Performing Arts program?
Yeah, we're just having a lot of fun right now, getting comfortable stepping outside of our skin, and it's a really important thing to do, especially in middle school, because a lot of times people care so much about what other people think about them. And so when we go into performing arts, it's a safe environment, and my kids know that they can do whatever they want to do, and it's safe. And I'm goofy with them. And so today's actually going to be our last day before the semester ends, and so everyone's bringing a prop or some kind of costume, and we're just going to have a great time. So
that's great. So are you planning any sort of productions or anything this year?
I had 2 students approach me, and they said, "Miss Enger, can we write a play and then maybe some music to go with it?" And I said, "Absolutely." And so that will be our adventure starting in January. So
excellent. Last weekend, you were the MC for the first ever robotics tournament that was held at ASU Prep.
It was.
Which basically required you talking for about 8 hours straight about robotics. So what was that experience like?
I don't even know what a robot is. And so it was really interesting, and I learned a lot. And I think the learning curve was pretty steep, and so after I got the terminology down, it helped a lot, and I was really having fun with it the last I don't know, 28 rounds I announced. So, yeah, no, it was a great time, and it was really fun. The kids are really energetic, and they were into it, and the other schools are really nice. Sportsmanship was a really cool thing to see, too. So
you fun. Actually threw in a few robotic knock-knock jokes. So I was totally impressed.
Thank you.
Hey, who has that skill? That was amazing. Very impressive. So one of the things I also like to do in these interviews is to give our parents and people to watch just a little bit of background about our teachers, about what they like to do in their free time. So what are some of the things you like to do when you're not teaching?
I have a dog named Elf that I am ridiculously in love with, and so we go for walks downtown all the time. I'm a huge reader and writer. Saturday mornings for me, I'm on my balcony drinking coffee and writing for hours at a time about anything that comes to mind. Talking to my family on the phone is another hobby. They are 2,000 miles away, and so I miss them, and so it's really important that we stay close.
Well, I think one of the highest compliments that I've heard about you this year is Art Lebowitz, who's probably been teaching for 30-plus years, walked out of your classroom one day and said, just flat out, she's the best teacher I've ever seen, which I know he's been around a lot of teachers, so that's pretty impressive, and we're so happy to have you here. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.